Alright, let's try to finish up this week with Kerrigan. Mastery points for Kerrigan, and the fact that we are in fact doing sick micro and missed opportunities. Now let's get started. So Jess has just brought up a really good point. I know you could probably see that. Kerrigan will die. She cannot out-heal the sickness. I forgot that. I'm forgetting. We'll call it sickness. So she's going to die, and hopefully she just is alive enough to clear an enemy installation. Once she clears an enemy installation, let her die. It's no big deal. And then hopefully you can build units below to make this better. It's so hard to say, though.
Welcome to the jungle, commanders.
So the one thing I was going to say, that I don't think I've touched on this week yet, is it doesn't seem like the micro is as bad as I thought it was going to be. And maybe that's just because a lot of your army, or some parts of your army, die a little bit more often. But I just have to say that I just don't feel like it's as big of a deal as I've had. Now, maybe it's just because I'm, like, okay microing less units, and, you know, you pick small amounts of units to micro, and you don't micro a ton of them. But there is something to be said that it doesn't feel as bad this week. And that's across all commanders. So what's the difference then? If anybody knows. Yeah, multiplayer. Okay, so they changed the values. So maybe it just uses a little less than it did before. Well, now they are 4-minute low. Well, I think it was 2 and 2 before. Yeah, and I think they fixed, like, Zagara, too, because it's all based off supply. And what happens is, used to be 10, 10, 5. There's supposed to be 2 minerals, if it only cost a mineral, per supply. And then 1 and 1 gas, 1 minerals for each supply of the other units that do have that. So, I don't know, we'll see. So my plan, at least in the beginning, because he's going to be able to take care of the first attack wave, so I'm not worried about that.
Slay them to the last.
My plan is to kind of... Yeah, exactly. My plan is to try to make sure that I just build up a little bit of gas early on, so I can make, like, probably 2 or 3 Nidus networks. Again, I have no idea if this is... Oh, yay! My favorite! Any sky build is just horrible. Now, the one thing, again, I can say is I have a... Why is Kerrigan still doing that full?
Evolution complete.
Yeah, no plague so far. Okay.
My bot is departing now. It's fully automated, so all you have to do is keep it alive. Yes, it's alive! It's alive!
So, God, do I really...
Sorry. Look out, commanders. I am detecting enemy movement toward the bots. Once made to last forever.
So he's gonna get that, so we're good
destroyed.
there.
My bots, of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Hydra upgrades. I'm trying to think of anything other buildings I want to make.
Please, please, stop the enemy from breaking my stuff! Oh, the harvesting bot is returning now. He'll have to continue guarding it until it arrives.
Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to get some upgrades for Kerrigan, just for the simple fact that it'll keep her alive when I need her to clear things. which is really all I'm kind of using her for, at least at the moment. I would love to, well, it actually doesn't matter. I was going to say I would love to do some lurkers, and I think that might help, but it's Sky Terran, so I mean, really, I don't have any other options. I have to go Mutas. Sorry, not Mutas.
More geysers are going to be active soon, and don't ask how I know that. I just do.
Alright, so let's make another Nidus network. Sorry, Omega network.
I am activating Chrono Boost now. That should greatly increase the output of our structures.
Spun, swarm, mutated. Mutation complete. Sequences spun, swarm, mutated.
I'm going to leave that one there, because he is infected.
Bots away! What? I thought it was funny. Bel'Shir laughs every time I tell it.
Now hopefully I can let the cannons do the work on that. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll just take these.
Oh, that's just great. The enemy is moving toward my bots. I knew I should have put more turrets on those things. Enemy forces have converged on my bots! Everybody get in there!
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go get myself infested or infected and see if maybe putting her away will help with that. Alright, so does she... It's nowhere to tell.
There's sheep in need of a shepherd, commanders. There are a lot of wolves on the prowl.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Is that... She is gaining health. Oh my god, you can do that. You don't lose. So you don't lose? You don't lose health inside the Nidus network.
Looks like we're making progress.
That is so cool to know.
More terrazine than that to finish
I'm so glad we decided to try that.
Research.
Yeah, Kerrigan...
That's right. Seismic activity.
And then go back inside. Yeah, exactly.
Can only mean one thing. More geysers! This is an outrage. The enemy is draining the terrazine from the Bel'Shir gliders. We have to stop them. Or not. Your choice. And once the Bel'Shir glider's terrazine is gone, we'll be dead. So try to free it sooner than later. If you have a heart, that is.
Right? Yep. You do not lose health inside the Nidus network. That is so cool to know. I'm actually going to keep her inside so she gets a little extra health.
They grow up so fast. Daddy loves you.
This is so cool to know. Oh my god. This is amazing. I'm not so worried about Kerrigan anymore.
Stop them, commanders!
Sensors indicate hostile cloaking signatures.
I need a spot to place that.
Acceptable. Allied forces.
My bots bots are under attack! My bots are under attack!
So this is actually pretty darn cool.
Base under assault. Mutation complete.
I need to pull Kerrigan out in just a second. I'm gonna wait till she gets full health though.
Should be on their way back. I need the terrazine commanders for my experiments. Well, you're almost out of time to prevent the Bel'Shir glider's death, commanders. If you were ever planning on it anyway.
The problem is you just spend a lot of minerals pulling units in and out of the Nidus network. I mean, a lot of minerals. But everything stays green. It's so cool. I feel like...
Hey,
does it tell me
great
if
job,
things...
commanders. My bots are safe and sound. Do you
Yeah,
do
okay,
this
it doesn't.
sort of thing often? Well, that's one dead whale. It's probably endangered, you know?
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
Alright, so I need to make sure... Where are you, Kerrigan? I can't even see her. This next wave has to be turned, or I have to use the assimilation aura. Damn it. I was hoping to get some minerals out of that, but... Oh, hey, what's going on, Hyperion? How you doing? We're almost done with this week. This is the last one right here.
Good news, commanders. My bots have brought me terrazine. Well, it's good news for me. Man, collecting terrazine is
So I'm just going to pull out a couple of
We've only got
zerglings
about
here.
half of what I need.
Because I need to be able to see things.
Geysers are returning as foretold by omniscient Bel'Shir. Be ready.
She's already infected. Zerglings. Alright, so I need to make sure that I have this on hotkey. Oh, dang it. 2 seconds too late. Okay. I should have waited for the cooldown, to be honest.
Assimilation aura is now ready.
Alright, what am I waiting? Am I waiting for anything else? I've already got
in a cave
pretty much all the
box of
upgrades.
scraps. So I'd appreciate it if they came back.
I want the cooldown reduction too.
What's this? Enemy forces en route to my bots? It's just like Bel'Shir said.
Our structure should now operate at a greater efficiency.
The enemy is in my grip. Move in for the kill.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Really?
Space under
I didn't want to do
assault.
that. So this is how you keep Kerrigan alive. Keep everything inside the Nidus network. Nothing dies in the Nidus network.
Hive cluster under space under assault.
And just spawn things right on top of enemy forces. And get everything right back inside.
Ally space under assault. Mutation complete.
Got all the upgrades I need. He's got that over there. Yeah, okay, this is good. Kerrigan, I'm not as worried about anymore. So, I'll do ladder, I'll do some,
Terrazine tank is full.
I'll do some like random streams. Sometimes I like to do what I like to call chat limitations, where like I ask chat to tell me what kind of build they want me to do, and I just build whatever they tell me. But yeah, every single week I do this, just because I definitely like streaming. It's fun. I get to interact with people. I can do all these different things, and it's fun to do StarCraft. But not a lot of streamers like to stream co-op because it's it's supposed to be like the bottom tier of all like the skill levels. But I still find it fun to do, And like I said, not a lot of people play the mutations. I mean, they'll play it once, but like some people like to have a specific commander they like the best. And some people want to make sure that they only have a level 90 Rainer, and they want to be able to beat the mutation with Rainer. So I want to make sure that I show a way to beat the mutation with Rainer. Some of the weeks have been ridiculously hard with certain commanders. Some of them aren't so bad. I just totally feel like we're way ahead of schedule. Like, I could be wrong, but I feel like we're really ahead right now. And I have 175 supply. Yeah. Yeah, right? Man, there were some weeks that was so difficult to do. I cannot believe I have 183 supply, and we're dealing with infestations. Like, I'm so amazed by this.
Just a little more terrazine to go. Our victory is close at hand. Another Bel'Shir glider is being drained of its terrazine. Do you think you have the time to set it free? So I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to free that Bel'Shir glider I mentioned, you don't have all day.
Pull everything out. Put it all back in.
These are the last of the geysers, the last of their kind, all alone in the depths of space.
But the one thing I've said before, and I'll say it again, it takes a lot of resources to pull units in and out of a Nidus network. It takes a lot. Because every single unit has to be told to go in there. You can't just have one unit follow another one that's going inside. No. You have to micro every single unit inside there. So, in an army of 184 supply, it takes a lot of minerals to do. But what's been so nice is, like, with me being in front of all these cannons, my partner hasn't lost very many cannons at all this time. So he hasn't really felt a need to remake a bunch of things. So he hasn't had this, like, issue with not being able to make as much as he wants. I have 200 supply, by the way. I have 200 supply during the Plague mission as Kerrigan. I would love to see that. Well, you know what I mean. Like all the different times I've had units in front of your cannons.
Don't let them do that.
Which made it easier for you not to lose as many cannons.
Allies base under assault.
And again, I have 200 supply on this mission. Because all of my units do not get affected while they're inside the network. It's so cool. I just spawn a Nidus network in front, let everything come out, kill everything, and put it all back.
Hive cluster under direct assault.
Oh, that was really good. Yeah, I would love to be at the top of the leaderboards when they finally actually do implement the
Hive cluster
the leaderboards.
assault.
Creature's terrazine is gone, and so is its life. What a tragedy. Just like my career. Come on home, little bots. The commanders will protect you.
GG, y'all. God, was this one? I mean, it might have a lot to do with the fact that, like, I'm so familiar with this mutation, but this honestly felt like one of the easiest ways that we've done it this entire week.
Making their move. We must be ready.
Like, this felt good as, like, how easy this was to do.
Allies space. Under assault.
God. Again, it's probably more to do with the fact that we're both so familiar with this, but this was pretty easy. So yeah, this was good. This was very nice. Yeah, exactly. TT Boy was asking.
Yes! I finally finish this research and get off this godforsaken rock.
That's right, Jess. That's right.
I didn't mean it like that.
All right. That was a fantastic stream, y'all. So, things to talk about with Kerrigan. First and foremost, Nidus Network, Nidus Network, Nidus Network. Any unit inside the Nidus Network, for some odd reason, does not have to deal with the plague. Even if it's being hit with the plague, it does not actually hurt it. So you can keep Kerrigan alive. You can do all of it, every single thing with the Nidus Network. I built 2 of them because I wanted to make sure that I could spam Nidus Networks anytime I needed to. And then I usually would keep Kerrigan outside the network, and then I would spawn the Nidus Network once Kerrigan comes into view, but I couldn't do that because I wanted to keep her alive. So I had to spawn a couple of Zerglings here and there, and then as soon as they got into vision, I pulled them out. Spawned the network, and then unloaded everything. Other things to talk about, get upgrades. Upgrades good. Probably less defense upgrades and more offensive upgrades, but upgrades in general are good. One of the things you're going to have to deal with is that when you're running Kerrigan, it costs so much minerals to put all your units back inside the network, because you have to take every single one of your units and put them back in. So however much supply you have is going to be that much gas and that much minerals. Things to worry about. So that's why I spent so much time in the beginning not doing anything with my minerals so that I could get upgrades. Because once you start microing an army, you're not going to have minerals left to do anything. Anyways, that was the end of Mutation Monday. We have taken care of every single commander this week. All these videos will be up online. If anybody's new to the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. And if anybody's new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Hunter AFI.